Stuart Robson back with us because, Rob, I wanted to talk to you about the developments in Turin over the last 48 hours. Really quite extraordinary stuff. Not necessarily Sarri being sacked, but Pirlo being appointed. I just wanted to know what you thought of it all.
Well, it's a strange one. We don't know anything about his coaching credentials. We don't know what he's been doing. He certainly hasn't been doing any coaching. He was appointed as the under-23 manager. Did they know that they were going to sack Sarri when they appointed him the under-23 manager and then give him the job? But it seems a very strange one, and nobody knows what his philosophy is going to be, what he's going to do out on the training field, what he's going to produce from his players. So it's a big surprise for me.
And the issue that he has going in there is that his goal is so high. Doesn't matter if you win the league, it's all about the Champions League. And let's face it, they don't have the squad, or anywhere near the squad, do they, to compete really at the highest level?
No, I think a good coach could get more out of them than Sarri did, because Sarri didn't really get the best out of the players. I didn't think the system that he played was particularly good. He didn't get Pjanic to play at his very best, who's now moving on, of course. They didn't defend well enough. So I think he's got a chance of improving them, but not enough to take them to the next level, which is winning the Champions League, or certainly getting to the last four of the Champions League, because at the moment they're not good enough. And there could be a problem in Serie A, because if you look at their last few games since lockdown, yeah, they did okay in the first couple of three, but after that, they were very poor, and they were beaten by some average teams as well. And everybody now believes they can beat Juventus in Serie A over the course of the last month or 2 months.
You mentioned there Sarri coming up short tactically. Where in particular, in your opinion?
Well, first of all, he needed a centre-forward that could run in behind. And they didn't have that, because Dybala, when he played him at centre-forward, wanted to come short. So that was a problem for them. Dybala played well, but then there was nobody running in behind. So they couldn't spread or make the opposition defend that little bit deeper. Ronaldo wanted to go where he wants to go, which you understand, because he's an outstanding player. Higuain didn't really do the job properly. He still wanted to play with a holding midfield player that didn't pass the ball forward. Pjanic was a brilliant player, I thought, for Roma, and a good player before he turned up at Juventus. But he wanted him to play exactly the way Jorginho plays at Chelsea and when he was at Napoli, passing square backwards, just keeping everything flowing. And they didn't do anything quickly enough. And he didn't get the best out of a lot of players. The recruitment wasn't good enough for him either. Like bringing in the likes of Ramsey as a backup wasn't good enough. Rabiot started to play well near the end of the season, but didn't have a very good start to the season. There's a lot of aging players as well, but he didn't get the best out of the team. And tactically, he wasn't sure how to get people running in behind early enough. And that's why they played so slowly. On
yesterday's show, Marcotti said, look, basically Pirlo is the cheap and cheerful alternative because they've committed so much to Cristiano Ronaldo. If they brought in someone like a Pochettino, they would want to completely rebuild, and we need money to do so. So Pirlo is almost this stopgap until the Ronaldo money runs out, and then maybe bring in someone like Zidane.
Yeah, did Pirlo know that when he took the job, or has he been told that? Did he know that when he came in as the under-23 manager, or was all that a bluff just to get him into this job first? Again, we don't know how he's going to cope. We don't know whether he's going to be a good man manager. We know he was a great player, and I think everybody liked him when he was playing at Juventus. But is he going to get on with Ronaldo? Is he going to be able to tell Ronaldo, this is what I want you to do? I don't want you to wander all over the field. I want you to play in these areas. Is he going to be strong enough to tell Bonucci not to do certain things? Is he going to be strong enough to tell Chiellini, this is how I want you to play? Only time will tell, but I think it's going to be a struggle for him.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.